Papa, I want a ghost story. Bujang asked his dad. It's late now, go to sleep, Ali persuaded, trying to get his ever-active son to sleep. Please, just one, Papa, Bujang pleaded, with his insistent tone. How could he resist his angelic look, with his big black eyes and his almost perfect adoration for his dear father? Besides, he knows that Bujang will only cry if he did not get what he wanted. He relented. Many years ago, he started, there was a rich family in my hometown. This is a real story, not a fake one? I heard this story from my grandma, and I'm retelling it to you. She herself wasn't sure. He continued his story. Silence penetrated every corner of the house, save for the singing of the fan and the crickets in the cold, dark, windy night outside. They live in a mansion with huge halls and pillars, and marbles and tiles. There was a huge garden with lots of trees and expensive imported cars. There were chauffeurs driving the cars as they passed by the townspeople on the roads with the tinted windows. They were in the oil palm business, with huge plantations and factories, owning practically every piece of land in our town. Bujang listened intently. One wonders whether he knows what's going on. Even politicians and mayors and celebrities would always come to their mansion at the outskirts of town. Everyone in town could hear it from a mile away. Police and salaries? Ali laughed. Very famous and important people, he said. Then one day, on an early morning, the maid found the grandfather who had started the family business dead, hanging from the fan in his bedroom under strange circumstances. What do you mean? The ceiling was quite high and there was no ladder inside, so how he managed to get all the way up there is quite a mystery. After that, the family business was sold one by one at dirt cheap prices, and a lot of business people and the likes descended upon the family fortune. Like vultures? Well, I suppose you can put it that way. What happened to the family then? The surviving family members were just a daughter, her husband, and their 3 young kids. They packed up their belongings and moved someplace else. No one knows what happened to them. But Ali's face turned just a little darker. But? Well, they said they didn't take anything. All their belongings were in the house. The bank officials said this when they went in to check on the house and sell everything that is of value. Bujang's face seemed quite curious, as if he was trying to work something out. As if they were anxious to leave, as if they were fleeing from something. His voice trailed off. The bank officials also made a rather scary discovery. What was it? In the storeroom under the staircase, they found a wooden statue, kinda like a doll actually. A doll? Yes, it was a rather scary figure, and the person who first found it recalled himself screaming so loud that everyone rushed to him. He paused for a while. It was a very strange and scary looking statue. Like what? It was like a monkey, but wooden and with wings. Like a bat? Yes, it had huge UFO eyes and fangs and long limbs. The wood was polished and his paws were cupped outwards, and it was squatting. The mouth was closed and the ears were long and pointed. I think I would have screamed too if I were that uncle. Bujang was honest that way, but then again, they all are at this age. Yes, it felt like a really expensive item though, so the bank officers were forced to wrap it up, box it, and send it back for sale. It's so scary. Why would anyone want to buy it? Yes, nobody did. So it was just put up for auction. But again, there were no buyers. People probably got scared. In the end, it was just thrown away. Then came the important question. So the doll killed the grandfather? Ali paused for a while. What was that? It's a blood gargoyle. Seeing the confusion in his eyes under the dim light from the streets, Ali continued. A blood gargoyle is a monster that promises its owner fortune in return for a fee. You mean it gives you lots of money if you give it something? Ali nodded. What's the fee? Ali paused for a while before replying. Blood. Bujang's face turned pale. You mean blood from our body? Well, in most cases, it's just animal blood, like chicken, or I guess dogs or cats. The color drained from Bujang's face. He instinctively touched his neck. Depending on how much he gets you, if there's not enough blood, then I suppose... What happens if you don't give it what he wants? There was no answer from Ali, just a long, knowing look being exchanged between the both of them. Then Bujang turned around and was silent for a long time, seemingly trying to sleep before turning around. If I have something like that, I think I could use it, Papa. As if reading Ali's thoughts, he continued. I won't need human blood, just animals. I'm not greedy like the rest of them. I'm smart. I think I can use it. There was silence between them. Ali lay still, and Bujang turned around to drift off to sleep without waiting for an answer. Ali sighed deeply and looked at the wooden planks and galvanized roof of his dilapidated hut. The last thought on his mind before he too succumbed to the inevitable was how much Bujang resembled his grandfather. The end. Thank you. Please click like and subscribe if you have enjoyed the story and would like to see more of it. Also, please feel free to share some of your feedback on the comments section or also some stories of your own. Cheers!